Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we gather today, the Wurundjeri peoples of the Eastern Kulin Nation. I pay my respects to their elders past, present, and acknowledge their continuing connection to this land and its rich history. I recognise the strength, resilience and wisdom of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and acknowledge the significant contributions they continue to make to our society. At Commonwealth Bank, we're committed to reconciliation and building a brighter future for all Australians. We recognise the importance of listening to and learning from First Nations peoples, and we are dedicated to working together to achieve a more just and equitable future for all. Hi everyone, I'm Gulley Shimeld. I was born on Gundungurra and Darug country in New South Wales, Blue Mountains, west of Sydney. My family live there and I absolutely love it. It's got a great vibe. In my role as a General Manager at CBA, I lead the technology legal team in Group Legal, which is our legal team. I'm also Chair of Group Legal's Inclusion and Diversity Committee, which supports Group Legal's Indigenous engagement commitments. I'm attending NILC for the first time. I'm here with two lawyers from Group Legal, as well as Mitch. I'm really pleased to be here and I can assure you I am listening and I'm learning. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey everyone, my name is Mitchell Heritage. I'm a proud Kuku-Yalanji and Goorimpul man with family ties to the Daintree Rainforest and Stradbroke Island. At the Commonwealth Bank I wear a couple of hats. The first one is as the Executive Manager for Social Impact within our business bank, and the other is as a founding member and the inaugural Chair of our Indigenous leadership team at CBA. At CBA, we're very proud to sponsor the National Indigenous Legal Conference for 2024. We see a powerful alignment between the conference's focus on Indigenous rights and self-determination within the Australian legal framework and CBA's own journey towards reconciliation. I stand before you today as a product of the work the Commonwealth Bank has done in reconciliation, and through our reconciliation program we seek to be a trusted partner for First Nations and peoples as they achieve their social, cultural and economic aspirations. Since the launch of our first RAP in 2008, we've improved our understanding of our role in reconciliation, and we recognise that initiatives are more effective and impactful where First Nations peoples are leading solutions and where those solutions are designed for their communities. Like the NILC, our RAP is First Nations informed and led, ensuring that Indigenous voices guide our initiatives and strategies, nothing for us without us. To ensure the flow of First Nations voice, we've established key governance frameworks. Internally, we have our Indigenous Engagement and Employee Network and the Indigenous Leadership Team, and externally we have our Indigenous Advisory Council, which guides our RAP and provides valuable insights on reconciliation-related matters. As a financial institution, we recognise the importance of championing economic self-determination for First Nations people. At the Commonwealth Bank, we're increasing our Indigenous employment with a target of 3% representation across our workforce by 2026. In 2024, we spent over $22.5 million with Indigenous-owned businesses, a 150% increase from 2023. We partner with organisations like Career Trackers, the Australian Graduate School of Management, and the Kari Foundation to provide educational and leadership opportunities for First Nations people. We've partnered with the Australian Indigenous Education Foundation to support First Nations students to graduate high school and secure meaningful career pathways, further aligning our RAP commitment to bridging the inequalities outlined in the Closing the Gap report. And we partner with organisations like First Nations Foundation, Good Shepherd and ICANN to provide financial support and resources to Indigenous communities across Australia. Our efforts in Indigenous procurement, supporting home ownership pathways and supporting the thriving Indigenous business sector demonstrate our dedication to generating wealth and prosperity for First Nations communities. I'm incredibly grateful to have the opportunity to join you all this week at NILC to listen, learn and build on our work at CommBank.
Not quite. I want to tell you about Group Legal at CBA, please. Group Legal at CBA includes 200 plus lawyers and corporate governance professionals. The legal part of the practice is structured in teams that correlate with practices in a firm. We've got technology, treasury and corporate, disputes, regulatory and employment teams, as well as dedicated teams supporting CBA's retail banking, business banking and institutional business units. Group Legal's Indigenous strategy ladders up to CBA's RAP and is supported by our Indigenous employee experience team in HR. Our strategy contains 3 pillars: building our reputation as an employer of choice for Indigenous team members, upskilling knowledge and learning across group legal to increase cultural safety, and attracting and retaining talent. CBA is committed to developing two-way relationships with individuals, business and community. Group legal adopts the same approach. The employment opportunities we offer support economic and cultural empowerment through the training and experience that is invested in all group legal team members and access to the great work in support of the Indigenous initiatives and organisations CBA supports. As an example, Group Legal's pro bono program assists the Justice and Equity Centres Towards Truth initiative that compiles laws and policies that have impacted Indigenous people since colonisation. The pro bono program has also established profit and non-for-profit organisations to deliver Indigenous initiatives across the country. Group Legal also provides legal advice on strategies that deliver RAP commitments, like CBA's Business Bank's collaboration with Supply Nation, which supports the growth of Indigenous businesses, and retail bank strategies to provide culturally sensitive banking services to Indigenous people living in remote communities. The Indigenous voices in our team make an important contribution to promotion of diversity in our workplace, making our team culture more positive and inclusive, and bringing a powerful cultural point of view that challenges thinking, fosters innovation, and supports CBA's commitment to obsess over customers. I'm here to promote Group Legal's credentials as an employer of choice for Indigenous people and the work we do to support CBA's RAP. What I want from NILC is to highlight the opportunity for Indigenous team members in CBA's legal team to do work that supports their communities and culture at the same time as sharpening their legal skills in a leading legal team. I also want to deepen my understanding on cultural sensitivity in in-house legal teams so we can be more intentional making group legal as compelling as possible for Indigenous team members. My final message. CBA's group legal team is hiring. We have senior legal counsel roles currently online in my team, Technology Legal, in Corporate and Treasury, and in Business Banking. I've been listening really closely to all of the presentations so far, and there's great opportunities and parallels with a lot of the work that's going on in this space. Please tap me on the shoulder. Please tap my colleagues on the shoulder to find out more about our opportunities. Please also check out LinkedIn or connect with CBA's dedicated Indigenous careers team on the CBA website for more information. Thank you to the organisers of NILC for this impactful event, and to all of you in attendance for contributing to the important conversation. I look forward to the continuing discussions today, and once again, thank you so much for having us.